Hey lovers, my name is Air and welcome to Pretty Positive. On this channel, we talk about beauty, tarot, the law of attraction, and all things self-care for the body and spirit. This August, since it's our birthday month, I wanted to do something special, and that is to release a new service on my website, imprettypositive.com, and that is the birthday readings. So the birthday readings are composed of your messages from Spirit for your birthday and what you can look forward to in the year ahead in terms of your career, your finances, love, your family life, your evolution, your next step in your journey as you move forward in this life experience. So I did a reading for myself on my last birthday, and it really gave me so much clarity on how I wanted to proceed with my life because I turned 25 then, and I felt like it was a really big turning point in my life, and I wanted that clarity moving forward. A lot of the things that I saw in that reading for myself actually are coming to fruition now. So I'll be sharing most of this story on this post right here, which is also where you can enter the giveaway. All the mechanics and all of these things that you need to know regarding the giveaway will be in the description box below. So the giveaway is currently only open to Leo subscribers, but click the subscribe button and the notification bell just in case I do decide to give away some birthday readings in the future, maybe on your birth month. But also, if you want to book a personal reading with me for anything at all, I provide four services now, including the birthday reading, right? And I have the single question reading, the limited questions reading, and the aspect overview reading for if you don't have a particular question but you want to know how certain things in this aspect of life, like love or career, is going to go. It's like an overview, okay? So those services are up on my website. Again, the link is down below if you want to book a personal reading with me. And I think that's it for this intro. Let's get to your reading, you guys. Hi Libra, welcome to your August 2020 reading with me. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't behind. Okay, if you want to skip ahead to the reading, I'll be providing a timestamp below. And if not, if you want to watch everything and all, when you're ready, close your eyes and take some deep and mindful breaths with me, please. All right? Thank you, Spirit. The source, our angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors, and the beings of love and light who are in the non-physical to help us align with the highest good, our highest and greatest good. Please show us your messages today for Libra for August 2020, please. Show us your messages today for Libra for August 2020, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, your cards are coming out quite fast. Let me just pull some clarifiers. Please clarify the High Priestess, please. Oh, that's too many. Clarify the High Priestess, please, for Libra. For the current situation. Why is the High Priestess here? Why is the High Priestess here? Please clarify. Okay. Please clarify the Nine of Pentacles as your advice. Thank you. One more, please, for the advice. One more for your advice. Please clarify the outcome for Libra, please. Clarify the outcome for Libra. Okay. Okay. Let me just fix this up. Okay. So, Libra, at the bottom of the deck here, you have the Three of Pentacles in the upright. So, this is telling me that you are in a situation where you are working with a group of people or somebody, just a sort of collaboration on an idea. Okay, so this can actually have to do with the work. Looking at the cards here on the table, I do feel like you have plans of taking your creative endeavors or whatever you do for work into the next level, but we'll see what messages come up. Okay. Yeah, at the bottom of the deck of your clarifying deck, you have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, which is telling me that you may be thinking of a new start in your career or a different path, but there's something that's holding you back. But there's already this seed of an idea that's in your mind, right? So with your current situation here or in the recent past, you have the High Priestess clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. This tells me that where you are currently is actually a good place, alright? And I feel like you know this. The High Priestess is a very intuitive person and somebody who takes more than just the facts into consideration when making decisions. It doesn't necessarily have to make sense to everyone else but but the High Priestess, okay? The decisions and the value judgments of the High Priestess doesn't have to impress any other person but themselves. And we have here the Knight of Pentacles. So this is telling me that this is a situation that has something to do with your journey towards stability and probably financial wealth and stability as well. So I do feel like you know what the right thing to do is with regards to this journey towards like looking for more pentacles, okay? But I do feel like there's sort of an impatience here because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest energy in the deck, and I do think that that's what's creating doubt in your mind. Like we'll get into that later here, but really, yeah, you know what it is that you need to do, you know what you want, and you know what actions you need to take. It's just that there's a lot of internal struggle because I feel like you might want to sort of justify this decision to other people, or that it doesn't make sense in your own brain. I know Libras very analytical. I'm a Libra myself, and it really is easy to fall into like an overthinking space if you let yourself, okay? So you have here the Seven of Cups in the reverse clarified by the Emperor and the Four of Wands. This is the position in the deck that actually tells me what your current state of mind is like internally. All right, so you have here the Seven of Cups in the reverse, which tells me that you have been confronted with a lot of options in the past. And for this particular position, I'm actually feeling that this can be a romantic situation or a situation that has to do with another person, not necessarily work. Okay, you have yeah, you have a lot of options when it comes to love, but I feel like you've made your decision, and that is to spend your life, at least for now, with the Emperor, which is an Aries energy. Okay, and the Four of Wands here coming out with the Emperor is like a very stable and secure relationship that has direction. There's somebody who's leading this connection within the relationship, and it's actually very stable, very grounded. The Four of Wands is one of the marriage cards in the tarot, and it's a four, so it's very stable. Okay, so that's why I feel like you're not entertaining any other options, even if you have these options, because you feel like your relationship or your connection with the Emperor is actually good. Okay, on the other hand, if you are not somebody who's looking for love, this can also pertain to the fact that there are other options for you when it comes to work, all right? But you're deciding to stick with something that's certain, something that's really something you can lead, okay? Something you feel powerful in, because it's something that is actually very stable for you. But I can't shake off this feeling of that you're looking for something new at the same time. So, the Nine of Pentacles here coming out in your advice position is telling me that you may not really recognize how good you have it. Um, like, you may have certain things that you don't have in your life yet. You may be waiting for other things to come into fruition and to arrive in your life as a material and tangible thing. But there are already other things. There are a lot of things that are going on for you, actually, if you really take a look at it, right? So that position is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is telling me that it's just a matter of mindset, really. It's a matter of looking at the things that you have in your life and being grateful for them. Like, it's a change in perspective. It's sort of just looking at the glass as half full rather than half empty, because I feel like that's the kind of energy that you're in. Like, everything is okay, everything is fine, and your gut tells you that everything is fine, but there's a sort of impatience when it comes to how fast things arrive in your life, such that you're beginning to look at other things, but then you know that you shouldn't, if that makes sense. Like, Libra, you are a sign that makes it like has a difficulty like making decisions and choosing among many different options. Okay, and I feel like that's where the unsettled energy is coming from. You feel like you have a lot of choices, you can go many other directions, aside from the one that you're choosing to go on, or the one that your gut tells you to go on. Okay, but then you are trying to listen to the other side. Like, you're trying to look at reality versus what your gut is telling you. And Spirit is reminding you, okay, that you're fine. You're fine here. You have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. And all of these are actually very good cards when they're in the upright. So this is telling me that this energy is actually present in your life already. Like, you have stability, you have abundance, and you have fulfilling fulfilling life path or fulfilling career, right? But then you're choosing to look at things from a perspective that doesn't serve you. I'm here in lack, okay? You're in a state of lack. You're in a state of um I don't want to say, oh well, I'm not gonna say it, but then yeah, it's just a reminder for you to be grateful for where you are in your life right now, where you are in this journey, okay? And you're going to find that whatever it is that you're looking for might be under your nose, okay? Like, the more that you think it's gone, the or not present in your life or lacking in your life, the more that it's going to um not appear in your life the way that you want to. Okay, so you need a change in perspective because it looks like you have it going on, honestly. Can you tell us more about this, like your advice, Spirit, please, for Libra? What else can you tell me about this? Oh, that's a lot. One more. Okay. Two more. Fine. Yeah. Yeah. So you have here the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and also the Fool in the upright. Okay, so this is telling me that you may have felt like you invested a lot of yourself into career or love connection, okay? And you're being impatient. Like, the Seven of Pentacles is about investing and waiting for the fruits of your labor to arrive, okay? And coming out in the reverse, it echoes like this impatience that we were talking about earlier, that you're like, oh, I invested so much of myself in this project or in this situation, but then there's nothing happening. And that's something that's keeping you up at night. The Nine of Swords is one of the nightmare cards in the tarot, okay? And you may be overthinking this situation. It may be something that keeps you up at night or something that gives you nightmares. But then honestly, it's not so bad if you look at it from another perspective, and I do strongly feel like that is the advice for you. Okay, just shift your perspective into an attitude of abundance and gratitude for everything that you do have in your life versus looking at the things that are missing from your life, all right? And you have here the Fool card in the upright. This is telling me that if you want to take a new journey into something, you are going to be blessed. It's like spirit permits it if you take on a new journey, okay? But it's just that you have to be careful that this is what you really want. Do you want to shake up the way that things are now, even if they look pretty stable? Or is it because you want to take a new journey? Is it because you're bored? Is it because you feel like something's missing? Okay, so you have to take a look at the reasons why you might want to take a new journey into something. Is it out of discontent? Is it out of impatience, right? So I do feel like that's something that you might want to think about with regards to taking a new journey and making choices, okay? But yeah, just remember to trust yourself and to really step into your power of like knowing what is right and what is wrong, okay? Yeah, as in the outcome position here, you have the Star card in the reverse, you have the Two of Wands in the reverse, the Seven of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is telling me that if you don't really take the time to sort of get into the reasons why you want a new beginning, or if you don't really look at your life as a life that is blessed and miraculous. Okay, the star is about dreams coming true, and with it coming in the reverse, I'm feeling sort of like losing the chance to make this dream come true. So that's why I'm telling you to be careful about how you play your cards and how you um make decisions in your life this month, because I feel like it could shake things up and things are pretty good. Okay, it's just that you have to be careful that this is what you want, right? With the two of wands in the reversed here, this is another sort of echo to the message of just waiting for your ships to come in and wishing for your waiting for your dreams to come true. The two of wands talks about waiting, and in the traditional rider waite, this like circle thing here is the world. So you're actually waiting for your world to be complete in a sense, and with this coming out in the reverse, it's telling me that you do have like a lot of impatience. You want things to move very fast, but then things can't move very fast unless you are already certain of what it is that you want and why you want it. Okay, you have to remember that your dreams come true when you become certain, and when you become really um, focused on hope, on abundance. Okay, because they cannot come to you. You will have to wait forever if you don't make yourself clear to the universe about what it is that you want. And coming from a place of lack is not a good place to come from, asking the universe for something. Okay, I do feel like you're trying to manifest something into your life and it's not arriving for you because you're not in a good place. Like, um, in your head you're not in a good place, but then from an outsider's perspective looking in, they can probably look at your life and say, oh, this person has everything going on for them. But then when you're inside that life and living that life, you're like, oh, but so many things are missing, but my dreams are not coming true. Oh, but then I don't have this thing, or I don't have that thing, or whatever, right? So it's very different. Like, the reality is very different from the way you perceive it. That's why you need to change your perspective and look into the reasons why you might want to begin something um that will lead you towards what you want. But are you sure that it's going to lead you towards what you want is the question. Okay, because you have here the Seven of Swords in the upright, and this is telling me that you might know that you're actually cheating yourself in this situation. Like, you might already know that you have it going on, but then your sort of your shadow side or your inner saboteur is telling you that, hey, it's not enough, you're not fine, or all of these negative self talk that we have with ourselves sometimes. So you have to be careful with what about that you want to listen to. Okay, because I personally know that it could be very difficult to get out of a situation or a mindset where you're like, but I want it. But I want it. Why isn't it here? I must be doing something wrong. I must not be enough. I must not, all of these things that we sometimes tell ourselves. So just be very careful about that, okay? And then for the outcome here, you also have the Knight of Cups. So for those of you who feel like the missing pentacle, like the 10th pentacle in your life is um a love offer or a relationship with another person, right? This shows me that if you actually shift your perspective into abundance and to gratitude for what it is you have in your life, for your 9 pentacles, even if there isn't a 10th one, right? And that's how you actually bring this connection in, because the Knight of Cups talks about like an offer of love, a really sincere offer of love. Okay. This message is kind of all over the place because I'm getting storylines that have to do with both love and career. So you guys just decide whichever it is that resonates most with you. Okay, but just the general message here is for you to trust your intuition. To trust your intuition and not let negative thoughts and negative perceptions of your life as you see it now get into the way of manifesting more and having your dreams come true. Okay, because it looks okay. It's not really some sort of like heavy energy of something very scary or something threatening coming in. I don't feel anything like that with this card. It's just a matter of opening your eyes to the blessings that you already have, and that's honestly the way that you manifest more of what you want in your life. Yeah. Okay, so then let me just pull some closing cards for you. Spirit, what are your last messages for Libra, please? Just a few cards for your last messages for Libra with regards to this situation. Okay. Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, okay. So you have here the Nine of Wands in the upright, the Five of Swords in the reverse, and the Eight of Cups in the reversed as well. So, I feel like you have gone through a lot, and I've been feeling that energy for Libras for a while. Like, you may have gone through a lot, and there might be sort of what you feel are red flags in a situation, and that's just you being triggered about things that happened in the past. Okay, the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. So then I know that you have healed from a lot of things in the past, and you may be very, like, maybe probably over cautious about a situation, and you're like, I'm not happy about this connection because this has happened to me in the past before, la 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 la, all of these things. While that's completely valid, I need you to look into the situation like objectively, like from an outsider's perspective, like I was saying earlier. And you have to consider if these thoughts are real, or are you just trying to stab yourself in the back and keep yourself from being happy. Okay, it's just that inner saboteur thing that we were talking about earlier. The swords are air energy, and you are air, Libra. You also have the Nine of Swords here and the Seven of Swords. So really, the swords that came out for you today talk about overthinking a situation and really not doing yourself any favors, because I feel like you're sort of getting in the way of yourself, like getting in your own way. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're getting in your own way by talking negatively to yourself about your situation and about your capabilities, I feel, right? And with the Eight of Cups in the reverse here, it's really asking you to consider whether you really want to leave status quo, if you really want change, if you really want to move on from what it is that you have right now. Okay, so yeah, it's just something to consider. Like, if you're thinking of making a decision, think about, and you're talking yourself negatively into it or out of it, right? You have to get into a headspace that's very clear, not clouded by any kind of judgment towards yourself, and like really really look into what is it that you want, and what is your gut telling you. Okay, I'm not telling you to not listen to your brain or whatever. It's just that, what do you want to have, and isn't what you have already enough? All right, so yeah, that's all I have for you today, Libras. Thanks for watching. Alright, so thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. If this message resonated with you, please click the like button down here and the subscribe button down here, along with the notification bell so you can get notified for when I upload new videos. And that's on Thursdays at 8 p.m. every week. If you have any questions or clarifications, or you just need extra support on your journey, please feel free to message me on my social media. On Instagram, I'm Arian Salazar, and on Facebook, I'm Pretty Positive. Alright, that's it for now, you guys. I do hope you have an amazing, 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 amazing August 2020. And until next Thursday, I'll see ya. Bye!